to just give our appreciation and our thanks to Bill. I know there's people in the audience as well that would like to say something. Amanda, you here? Yes, Amanda! Yeah. Say a few words?
Yeah, sure. Talking about Bill, actually I should start with his mom, Jean Corp, who was one of the founding members of this theater department and ran the theater for a long time. And I got lucky enough to cast on a few of her shows, and I told you this a few times, that every time I was around her, I was scared of death of her. And not because she was, did anything that would make me nervous, it's because she had a very presence about her, about the theater. And so I always didn't want to mess up around her. Now with Bill was the first one to cast me in the show here. And he was very welcoming to somebody who never been on stage, and that's what Bill has always been. He's been very welcoming to people who have had very little experience or no experience at all. And that made us all feel very comfortable. His humor is infectious, and it makes us feel right at home. And so, since the last time I was on this stage was about 30-something years ago, he was kind enough to, and the rest of the cast, allow me to play in the sandbox one more time. So thank you.
I have to read. It's not my style, but I have to because if I don't, it's just going to be tough.
Can I just point out, I'm not retiring, by the way. I'll let Bill lead retiring.
Well,
But I appreciate it so much.
nonetheless, even though the building is getting renovated, you're such an integral part of this space. And your family started, I gotta read it. Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Gomez, and now Amanda Dalocchio. I was a student here in the early 2000s and had the pleasure of performing on this stage in quite a few shows. It's my honor to be here one last time to express my gratitude for the Wray Theater and especially for Bill. You see, I think this theater program is extraordinarily special. It was started about 60 years ago by the Corp family, and thanks to Bill, it has been thriving ever since. It was on this stage where me and many other Rio Hondo Theater alumni were able to collaborate, create, and learn the art of storytelling. But I also discovered my voice and who I wanted to be. I was only able to do that because I felt safe, cared for, and seen for the first time in my life. You see, Bill was not just a theater professor to many of us, but at times he was a father figure, a counselor, and a most loving mentor. It's because of him that I've had the pleasure of traveling to China, London, and Edinburgh for the theater festival. Oh dear. There we go. And have these enriching, life-changing experiences. So glad that I had one last performance on this stage this past summer, and it's been just wonderful to see my husband Tim on this stage here as Alex Dennison. He finally got to experience Bill's magic and connect with him just like the rest of us. You need to know these details because I'm just one of the many students that have gone through this program and been shaped by Bill's family, and of course Bill. It's very hard to me to imagine this Rio Hondo Theater program without the Wray, and eventually, when Bill does retire, without Bill. But I do find some peace in knowing that the Corp legacy will live on in all of us, and in all those that they taught, but most importantly, all of those that they've touched. Thank you to the Wray Theater, and thank you, Bill, for everything that you've done for me and this entire theater community.
Thank you.
We love you.
I'm just overwhelmed. This was, Hoover kept saying, well, come on, it's about to end. And then the curtain opened. So just, I just appreciate what you did. It's very meaningful to me to know that we've been able to create this family here together and that you're all part of it. So thank you, and thank you all for being here and seeing this surprise. Thank you.